sign.
Oh, really?
43.7, and it was dark.
So what is the forecast? Let's see. Abundant sunshine today. High is in the mid-70s.
Oh, there you go.
Lows tonight in the lower 50s.
Okay.
And tomorrow, a 20% chance of rain, but the temperatures are about the same. Same with Thursday and Friday and Saturday. It gets a little warmer in the day, a little warmer at day, a little warmer at night. So,
Oh, okay.
not too cold yet. Victoria's Secret's fashion show is today.
Oh, it is here?
No, not here. Angels will walk the runway today, showing off the latest from Victoria's Secret, including props and costumes akin to what one might see during a carnival in Brazil or Trinidad.
Oh, nice.
That'll get you watching.
You're not kidding. I love those women.
It was taped.
They are so great.
Last month. It's a rock concert-like program. It'll be on CBS at 10 p.m. tonight.
Wow. I'll be somewhere. I'll be in bed or something. I'll be en route from Tampa.
Do you know who I heard speaking, by the way? I heard an interview with Carrie Fisher.
Uh-huh.
I really like Carrie Fisher. I mean, she's got a fun sense of humor.
Yeah, she's a good writer, too.
But yes.
Excellent.
But I never noticed this before. Did her voice change over the years? It certainly has. There's no question about it. I don't need to ask. Mm-hmm. She sounds like Caitlyn Jenner now, or Bruce Jenner, whatever.
Oh, my.
They got the same way of speaking.
Wow, because she's always had that deep voice when she was in Star Wars, but now she's got a Caitlyn Jenner voice. Wow. I got to hear this. I got to hear this.
Let's see. What do we have? Oh, we have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hi, Hugh.
Say, I hope everybody's enjoying this lovely Wisconsin weather morning.
I am.
You know what it is in Wisconsin right now?
It's pretty good. We're having a very mild fall this year, and it's supposed to be in the low 50s for the next right through the weekend. So that's warm for them up there.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just want to come down the boulevard, the parade route. That everything's roped off for the parade Saturday, and thank God they're not letting them put the chairs out because it's kind of dangerous. I believe last year they said that you couldn't chair your spot off until Thursday at the soonest. So although there's ropes all over the place, which is all right, but at least the people are listening to the fact that you shouldn't really have a chair on a parade route because of the fact it could blow out into traffic and whatnot. And so it's good that they're paying attention to that.
It's the one thing I miss. Since we moved over here, I don't get to see that.
Yeah.
I don't get to drive down the boulevard and see all the chairs.
I love that it's all roped off, though. So now, people still have their spot. They just have to carry their chairs.
You just got a chair and chair alike. That's what I say. Thank you, Hugh.
We're all looking forward to parade on Saturday, and according to the paper, it's going to be 80 degrees Saturday.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, it's 39 degrees in Milwaukee right now. So they're only, let's see, we're 43, they're 39. It's about the same thing, really, if you think about it.
So we're 4 degrees more than them.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
That normal high in Milwaukee right now is probably around 26 or 27, so they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, global warming. Thank you, Hugh. Appreciate the call.
Hugh always brightens our day.
Pope Francis opened the Holy Door at St. Peter's Basilica today, or does open it today. He will open it today, marking the beginning of the Jubilee of Mercy. This is a special holy year. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Heightened security, as a matter of fact, because of this. More than 10 million pilgrims are expected to pass through the bronze door, which is usually sealed. The Jubilee calls on Catholics to reflect on the theme of mercy. Tonight, a coalition of humanitarian groups will project images of life on earth on the facade of St. Peter's to mark the occasion.
When they open the door, since it's locked all the time, where do you go? I mean, when the 10,000
there must be another door.
They must go in and go somewhere and then come out? Wow. I got to look this up.
There's some janitor there who has a key to every door.
Yeah.
Who sees this door. Oh, that's no big deal. I get in there all the time.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
The janitors always have a key to everything.
Oh, they do. They're marvelous.
And they keep it clean. So there must be a janitor.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you wouldn't want to open that door after it's been closed all this time and, we got to clean this thing up.
Exactly. Have dust and spider webs and all that stuff.
You're going to open the door for the first time.
Yeah.
You better stop. This is the holy door. Don't be talking too silly.
It's all about the faith.
Let's see. Color of Change, an online advocacy group with 1.3 million members, plans to circulate a petition today to demand that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau investigate T-Mobile's sales practices. Some consumer groups allege that the wireless carrier is guilty of false advertising for its claims that it does not have contracts and that it pays the early termination fees for customers switching carriers. The New York Attorney General is currently investigating the complaints. The CEO, John Laguerre, says he stands behind the advertisements. He says, contrary to the clickbait headline, we haven't been accused of false advertising by any regulatory body. So it's all one of those things.
When T-Mobile started all those years ago, my son was just out of high school, so it must have been like 1998, and he got a T-Mobile phone. And there were hidden charges and stuff, and all of a sudden they hooked him with $600 one month for a bill. I went down to that office with him, and it was not pretty. It was not. I mean, he dropped them right away and got somebody else. So T-Mobile is...
The Supreme Court today, the U.S. Supreme Court, will hear arguments in a case revolving around the 14th Amendment's one-person, one-vote principle. The dispute arises from a challenge brought by two rural voters in Texas who claim their state Senate ballots carry less weight than those cast in urban areas with large numbers of non-citizens. Large numbers of non-citizens. Non-citizens are not eligible to vote, by the way.
That's right. They're not.
Defenders of the one-person, one-vote system say all residents of the political jurisdiction deserve equal representation whether they are allowed to vote or not. Well, what do you think about that?
No, because if you're not going to become a citizen, you shouldn't be counted as one.
Do you have a right to vote if you're a resident but not a citizen?
Nope, you need to be a citizen to vote. You need to be a citizen. That's my feelings.
South Africa, a judge in South Africa earlier today, granted bail to Olympic athlete Oscar Pistorius.
Wow.
After he was convicted of murdering his girlfriend, Riva Steenkamp. So he's out on bail.
Gosh.
Judge Aubrey Ledwaba said the double amputee had proved that he is not a flight risk at a hearing in the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. Last week, the Supreme Court of that country found Pistorius guilty of murdering Steenkamp, overruling a previous conviction of manslaughter. Judge Ledwaba granted Pistorius' bail of $692. That's it.
That's it? For murdering somebody?
Extending his house arrest. Well, it's bail. Extending his house arrest until his sentencing on April 18th. So the bail just keeps him out until the sentencing, which is April 18th. But who knows? It's South Africa. I have no idea how they're...
Exactly.
Well, I remember when John Fuller was doing his... his Legally Yours show on Wednesdays. I asked them about it because I wasn't thinking. You forget that everybody's not America.
Yeah.
And so this is South Africa. They have a completely different set of rules. So.
Of course.
Donald Trump is calling for a complete shutdown on Muslims entering the United States. Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump called yesterday for a complete and total shutdown of Muslims entering the U.S. in the most dramatic response by a candidate yet to a shooting spree last week by two Muslims who the FBI say were radicalized. Trump said, "We have no choice" at a rally in South Carolina, warning of more September 11th style attacks if stern measures are not taken.
Yep.
It's a stupid opinion.
Yep.
You agree with me?
I do agree with you.
It's a stupid opinion. I mean, there's a lot of things I like about Trump. I like his leadershipness, but he's not thinking about some of these things. How can you say every single person of a certain religion is bad?
Well, you can't. You can't, but you have to be able to prove that the people coming in aren't bad, and you have to be
everybody,
selective.
regardless of religion, should have a process.
Exactly, everybody, like they used to have here.
And P.S.
We don't have it anymore.
Even God spared the whole human race when he found Noah.
Exactly.
I mean, even God didn't say every human is bad. He said, there is one good one down there, and he's got a couple of good children, and
Yeah.
I guess the wife and everybody was included in.
Yeah, he was. They were all grandfathered in.
They were
with
glad Noah was a good guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad Daddy's a good guy.
Yeah, right.
They better be. I hope they were good to him the rest of his life.
I hope so too.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have been on that boat if it wasn't for him.
No.
He was the good one, right?
Right, exactly. He was the good one, and he grandfathered them in.
By the way, and this has nothing to do with anything, but my nephew sent me a joke.
Oh.
Can I tell you the joke?
Okay. Go ahead.
A woman was arrested recently because she was hitting her husband with guitars. So she was arrested for whatever that charge would be, battery or something like that. So she went to her first hearing, and the judge said to her, I don't think I've seen you in here before, madam. She goes, no, sir. He goes, first offender? She goes, no, sir. First it was a Gibson, then it was a Fender.
I like that one. Which nephew? What for first name?
Chad.
Oh, Chad. Okay. That's fine.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump calling for a totally shut down Muslims entering the United States.
Until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Trump's campaign manager says the proposal would include Muslims applying for visas and tourists. Other Republican contenders quickly condemned the statement. Jeb Bush posting a tweet, Trump is unhinged.
Fox Radio's Jared Alpern. Heavy flooding continues in parts of Washington state. Sarah Ritchie lives near the Stille River.
It was right at the point of wondering if I should pack up kids and dogs and get out of here.
11 Washington counties under flood watch. Pro football quarterback Michael Vick plans to meet with Pennsylvania lawmakers to push a bill to protect pets left in hot cars. Since serving almost 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to being in a dogfighting ring, Vick has promoted animal rights. Fox News. We report, you decide.
I'm in almost every school busing classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm 1 out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer